Hello, my pretties. It's Shadow the Lion Queen here, and welcome back to another episode of Shadows and Pretties. And today we're gonna be looking at this 1946 movie called "It's a Wonderful Life." Now, this movie is definitely a good one, and it was released on my brother's birthday, which is very surprising. So, since this is episode 355 and we're still working on the Christmas movies, I thought, I go ahead and review this one. And this is definitely one I'm pretty much sure everyone has seen. Like, I never met a person who's never seen this movie. So, pretty much, I'm gonna sit here and, talk about what this movie is about, in case if you guys have not seen this movie in a really long time or anything like that. However, with that being said, and with that being the case, I'm gonna sit here and, go on and talk about this, movie. Now, I did hear rumors saying there is going to be a remake of this, but like I said, I don't really know if that's ever gonna happen or not. It might not, but who really knows? And anyways, I'm gonna talk about this movie in case for those who have not seen the movie in a long time, and for those who want a refresher. So, the plot is on Christmas Eve in 1945 in Bedford Falls, New York. George Bailey contemplates on taking his own life. The prayers of his family and friends reach heaven, where a guardian angel, second-class Clarence Oddbody, is assigned to save George in order to earn his wings. Clarence is shown flashbacks of George's life. He watches a 12-year-old George rescue his younger brother Harry from drowning, leaving George deaf in his left ear. George later saves the pharmacist, Mr. Gower, from accidentally poisoning his customer. In 1928, George plans a world grand tour before college. He is reintroduced to Mary Hatch, who has loved him since his childhood. And when his father dies from a sudden stroke, George postpones his travel to settle with the family business. Bailey Brothers building alone, our victorious board member Henry Potter, who owns a bank and most of the town, seeks to dissolve the company, but the board of directors votes keep it open, condition that George run it. George acquiesces and works alongside with Uncle Billy, giving his intuition savings to his younger brother Harry, with the understanding that Harry will take over when he graduates. So, however, Harry returns from college, married and with a job offer from his father-in-law, and George resigns himself into running and building alone. George and Mary rekindle their relationship and marry, and use their honeymoon savings to keep the company solvent during a run on a bank. Under George, the company establishes Bailey Park, a housing development surpassing Potter's overpriced slums. Potter entices George with a high-paying job, but George rebuffs when he realizes that Potter's true intention is to close the building and loan. On Christmas Eve, the town prepares a hero's welcome for Harry, a Navy fighter pilot, awarded with the Medal of Honor for preventing a kamikaze attack on the troop ship. Billy goes to Potter's bank and deposits $800,000 in the building and the loan's money, equivalent to 135,394 in 2023. He taunts Potter with the newspaper headline about Harry, when absent-mindedly wraps the crash on Potter's newspaper. Potter finds and keeps the money, while Billy cannot recall how he misplaced it. With the bank examiner reviewing the company's records, George fruitlessly retraces Billy's steps, frustrated and angered by Billy's blunder, which may lead to scandal and jail. George resents his sacrifices and he has made, till the family has to keep him trapped in Bedford Falls. He appeals to Potter for a loan, offering his meager life insurance policy on the collateral. Potter scoffs at that George is worth more dead than alive, refuses to help, and phones the police. George flees Potter's office and gets drunk at a bar and prays for help, contemplating death. As he goes to a nearby bridge, before George can jump, Clarence dives into the freezing water and George rescues him. When George wishes that he had never been born, Clarence then shows George a timeline when he never existed. Bedford Falls is now Pottersville, an unsavory town occupied by sleazy entertainment venues and colorless people. Mr. Goer was jailed for manslaughter because George was not there to stop him from poisoning a customer. George's mother does not know him. Uncle Billy was institutionalized after a building loan failed. Bailey Park is a cemetery where George discovers Harry's grave without George. Harry has drowned as a child, and without Harry to save him, the troops aboard the ship's transport were killed. George finds that Mary is an old maid librarian. When he grabs her and claims to be her husband, she screams and runs away. So George flees back to the bridge and begs for his life back. His wish was granted and he rushes home to await his arrest. Meanwhile, Mary and Billy have riled the townspeople who donate more than enough to replace the missing money. Harry arrives and toasts George as the richest man in town. Amongst the donations, George finds a copy of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, a gift from Clarence inscribed, "Remember, no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings." Then a bell on the Christmas tree rings. George's youngest daughter, Zuzu, explains that every time the bell rings, an angel gets his wings. While the people are singing the song, that's pretty much how the movie ends. This is obviously a really good concept. I personally really do enjoy this film a lot. I mean, I personally thought this was a really good movie. I mean, seeing, what George's life would be if he wasn't around, it obviously was a really good concept. Now, I did see this movie a long time ago, and while it's a really enjoyable film, I definitely can see that it's a classic Christmas movie. I mean, I've never met anyone who's never seen this movie, so this movie is definitely a good one. I mean, when you watch this movie, you can definitely see how amazing and well done it is. I personally really do enjoy this film. I thought it was really neat, well done and stuff. And the fact that, the concept of it, it's pretty interesting, come to think of it. Like, I know there was a parody of this on Beavis and Butthead, where pretty much they had a parody in the Christmas special where It's a Wonderful Life, but except this guy is showing Butthead what his life would be like if he wasn't there. Obviously, I thought that was a really good adaptation, but it's also pretty interesting how, they did a Beavis and Butthead parody of this, which I thought that was pretty neat and well done. So anyways, with that being said and that being the case, like I'm always going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies. This is just simply my own personal thoughts. And I could definitely see this as a good classic Christmas movie. If you like classic Christmas movies, you definitely have to check out this movie if you haven't. It's a really good one. So, anyways, with that being said, I don't remember if I have it on VHS. I think I might have, but I probably just don't remember since it's been a very long time. But anyways, like I'm gonna say, leave me what your thoughts are in this movie in the comment section down below, because I like to hear what you guys think. So as always, with that being said and that being the case, I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you're new to this channel, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you do. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you want to go check me out on Blue Sky, check me out on Twitter, check me out on DeviantArt. Links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go check it out. And if you guys want to go check out my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo, link to that will also be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on there. And that's pretty much all I have to really say, but if I'm missing something, please let me know what it is in the comments below. And as always, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, with that being said, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time.